Hey y'all, hope everybody's having a good day. Just wanted to come on here and share with you some information about our warmers and our wax. So typically whenever people hear the name Scentsy or they think of Scentsy, those are the two products that they think of first, because that's actually what Scentsy is pretty much known for. That's how Scentsy got started, was with warmers and wax back in 2004. So that's kind of the staple of our product line. So I just wanted to share with you our different types of warmers, go over those with you, and of course touch on our wax and give you a little more information. So again, Scentsy is all about wax and warmers. We actually have 3 different types of warmers, but first we'll get into, it's definitely a safer alternative for you for your home than candles. We of course do not deal with any flame whatsoever. We're smoke-free and soot-free also. So you don't have to worry about any of those types of things, especially if you have like chronic health conditions such as asthma, COPD, those types of issues. You don't have to worry about those things. Also, another thing about Scentsy with our warmers and our wax is that our wax actually melts. It doesn't burn. And it is designed to melt at a lower temperature, so that way you don't actually get burned from the wax. I do have a warmer here that is warming with wax right now. It's actually not liquid yet because I just turned it on a few minutes ago, but once this wax is liquefied, I can actually stick my finger down in there and touch that wax, and I don't have to worry about burns. So it's great for families who have small children or pets and things like that. You know, kids like to put their fingers and hands in everything. But we also do have some alternatives that are wax free as well. So we'll get into those in some different videos. But first I want to just touch on our different types of warmers. So our traditional warmer is going to be the standard warmer, and that's what you can see here that I have. It is lit with a light bulb on the inside, and that's what gives it the glowing effect. That's also what warms the wax, is the light bulb. So our warmers, standard warmers, come with either a 25 watt bulb, and then we do have some larger warmers that require an Edison bulb, which is a 40 watt. Now on all of our warmers, there's a few things that you would want to look for as well. So on the bottom of all of our warming dishes, you'll see the Scentsy logo. I'm going to try to get this close up so you guys can see that. But there's the Scentsy logo, and I'm probably going to have to come around here so you can see it. I'll get closer. There we go. So you can see the Scentsy logo, and underneath there's a number 4 on this particular warming dish with this particular warmer. So what that means is that with this warmer itself, it can actually hold in this dish 4 cubes of wax. And that's actually what Scentsy recommends for this particular warmer, so you can get the best amount of fragrance and you get all of those notes from your wax cubes, and you're taking advantage of that. Like I said, typically that happens with all of our standard warmers. You'll find that on the bottom. Now also, you will see on the very bottom of the warmer itself, we're going to turn this all the way over, there's going to be a sticker at the bottom. So if you ever have to replace your light bulb, so you can see in there, there's a light bulb. Now these do burn out from time to time, every now and then. It's just inevitable, it's going to happen. So you'll need to replace that light bulb. So if you need to replace your light bulb and you're unsure of what wattage of bulb that you actually need, you can turn your warmer over, and on this bottom sticker here, this one shows me that it is a 25 watt bulb. So I know for this particular warmer, I'm going to replace that with a 25 watt bulb. So that's going to be on the bottom of any of your particular standard warmers. Okay, so that's the standard warmer. Now we have a couple others that we'll go over too. So we have an element warmer. Now what that means is that you actually are heating your wax with a heating plate instead of a light bulb. So a lot of our element warmers do not have any sort of light on them whatsoever. This is one here, and I'll turn this around. This one's not turned on right now. I don't actually have any wax in it. But typically there's only an indicator light on the back or the bottom of any of our element warmers that just alerts you and lets you know that it's turned on. So typically that's the only light that would emit from your element warmer. Now there are going to be some warmers that are element warmers that do have other lights that come with them. Like on this little retro truck you can see, and it's going to be really hard to see, but the little headlights are lit up as it's turned on, and so are the little tail lights on the back. And so you will have some of our element warmers that also have a lighting effect to them as well. Most people enjoy the element warmers without the lights for places like a bedroom or, you know, a nursery, places that you want to keep it dark and you don't want the light emitting completely like this warmer. Now, most of our element warmers, again, they are heating with a heat plate. And so I'll show you that on this one because I actually do have a tray that pulls out of this Friends warmer that you guys can actually see. So the couch cushion on this Friends warmer is actually your tray, and that pulls out. Again, on the bottom, it tells me 4 wax cubes should go into this tray. And so that's what I'm going to put in this dish. But you can see that there is a warming plate underneath here, the heat element, and that's actually how the wax is warmed. And so all of our heat plates look the same. They're all a dark color with the yellow flame logo or heat logo on there. So you'll know exactly where those heat plates are. And so you would just simply put your cubes in and replace your dish on top of that heating element. And so that's how it warms your wax. Now, our last but not least warmer that we have is our mini warmer. And so our mini warmers are typically treated kind of like night lights, I guess you could say. A lot of people use these in bathrooms, laundry rooms, foyers, you know, smaller areas. And again, it does have a light bulb in it. Now this one, actually I don't have the bulb in here, but that's where the light bulb would go. With our mini warmers, the light bulb is a 15-watt bulb. It is different from your standard night light bulb, so you can't replace it just with a standard night light bulb. Just keep that in mind. But again, this one goes you plug it right into the wall. Now, Scentsy did design this to actually fit any plug. So if you guys can see, this has a little button right here that you can click on, and you can turn this particular plug. So if you have a plug where the grounding piece is at the top, you can actually fit this to fit into that plug. Or if you have a sideways plug, Scentsy pretty much thought of everything when it came to these. So, and again, it has the little on-off switch here on the front, just like a standard night light typically would. We have a ton of these in our catalog. Now, our catalog does change every 6 months. We do come out with a new Scentsy catalog. And so typically the scents will definitely change from season to season. Typically all of our warmers, or the majority of our warmers, do change from season to season as well. Some of our warmers do sell out. Some of them retire. Some of them are specialty warmers like the Friends warmer. We do have limited time offers that Scentsy offers. Now, as far as our wax is concerned and what you're going to be putting into your warmer, I want to discuss that with you just for a bit. So our Scentsy wax comes in a bar, and it looks like this. This is how you're going to get it. It actually comes with 8 cubes in each bar. As you can see, this one has 8 cubes on the back. Within those 8 cubes, typically 1 cube warms for about 10 or so hours. That's what you're going to get the fragrance out of that, for about 10 hours. And so that's going to be for one of those cubes. Now, this one bar is going to get you about 80 hours of fragrance. So just keep that in mind. These bars are typically $6 within our catalog. Now, we do have specials, bundles and saves of, you know, buy 5, get 1 free, things like that. But so typically, this wax, again, it is designed to melt at a lower temperature. So that way you don't have to worry about burns and things like that. All of our wax is BPA, lead, formaldehyde, egg, and gluten-free. And then it also does not contain any parabens and does not have any nut oils in it. So you don't have to worry about any of those things. We do take allergies and that sort of thing very seriously at Scentsy. So with this wax, we do have over 80 different fragrances for you to choose from. And we do have 7 different scent categories. And when I say scent categories, basically what we're doing is trying to help you to determine your favorite scents. And so as you can see in the catalog, we have the 7 scent categories. Now they range anywhere from fruity, and of course you guys are going to understand that those notes are going to be like your strawberry, it's going to include your pineapple, peach, apples, things like that. We also have your citrus, which includes orange, grapefruits, mandarins, and lemons. Now you'll notice that in this particular catalog, this is our spring summer catalog. We typically tend to have more of the fruity, the floral, the citrus, and then of course we switch over in the fall and winter to kind of the more woodsy and spice fragrances at that point. Now you're also going to have your florals, which are going to be hibiscus, lilac, rose, those sorts of notes. The fresh scents are going to give you like linen, lavender, mint, just cut grass. And then you've got your wood scents, which are going to be like cedar, sandalwood, leather, pine. Those are more of your masculine scents. So we do have things for men from Scentsy. And then we've got the bakery, which is going to be more like your edible scents. Of course, you're not going to ingest any of this, don't eat any of it, but that's going to give you your edible type of fragrances. So think about when you go into a bakery, fresh baked goods, cocoa pie crust, caramels, and then your spices, which is going to be your cardamom, your cinnamon, your black peppers. And again, you can see that that particular category in this catalog is very small. Again, so our catalogs do come out twice a year, every 6 months. And those fragrances will change. The warmers will change. Again, over 80 fragrances to choose from, and we do have bundles and saves that you can save a little bit of money. Please, if you guys have any questions, if you need anything, definitely reach out to me. I'm happy to help with recommendations of fragrances that, you know, if you have an issue, migraines, headaches, things like that, definitely let me know. I'll be happy to help out as I can to help you choose fragrances. I can definitely put together the bundles and saves for you, a 6-pack of wax. Also, one thing Scentsy does as well is if you order a scent and you just don't love it, if you just can't get around it and you just don't love it, we do have a 30-day back guarantee where they will replace a scent that you just don't love. So if I can help with that, definitely let me know as well. Okay, so just a little bit about warmers and wax. Again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, reach out, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks guys.